I would like to thanks for, I will say a lot of thanks. I'm sorry, but this is the tradition in such an event. But really, I will begin, usually we say thanks to the guests, but I want to say thanks to the people who came. And you know, most of them came from Tel Aviv. And to get to Tel Aviv, from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem in the early morning, it is somehow a problem. But I've been told that we succeed to organize that the way from Sharagai to Jerusalem was empty. So that we try to work very hard to keep the road empty for you to come in time. So really, thank you. Also, I should explain why we are doing it in Jerusalem. We are doing it in Jerusalem because רוברט and Smiתס agreed to have this event because he's also this afternoon the keynote speaker, the main person for a meeting which will be in Yad Vashem in a project which is a FP7 project, which is a project that I remember, Robertian, that you spoke about it even when you didn't know who will be the coordinator, that you have this in mind when you were the director of the also of the infrastructure infrastructure. So, and you say you will do it, and you did it. And now I understand why all my invitation to you were no. When I say come to Israel, and now you were waiting for the real thing. So, dear Director General, it's a new thing for me to call you Director General because we have a long way together. Robert Jan Smith, dear Ambassador Andrew Stanley, I would like to thank that you come today with us. We have to thank you in every moment for the one-year event we do with you in your gardens, Ambassador Gardens, and we hope we keep this tradition for the, this is the Oscar of the FP7 in Israel. Dear Avi Xasson, the chairman of Iserd steering committee, in other words, my boss, and also the chief scientist of the Ministry of Industry and Trade and Employment, Labor, sorry. And dear members of the industrial and academic research community. And I should say also dear colleagues from the government, because here maybe this is a second reason we do it in Jerusalem, that our colleagues from the Ministry of Finance, for the Ministry of Industry, have just a street to cross to arrive here. So to bring them to Tel Aviv is more difficult. So now, and this discussion, you know, we have, it's a kind like what you call the ellipse cluster. Government, academy, industry. So we have an ellipse cluster hereby for this discussion. Of course, it's a pleasure to open this event, to introducing the public discussion of the possible Israeli participation. I say possible, but because, you know, I can't, I'm not a prophet, and for the time being, it depends on you, it depends on us, but the possible is a very light one. Participation in the next program, Horizon 2020. You see, I didn't say FP8, but we would like to thank Maya Alevi, the General Director of the Bloomfield Museum, in offering graciously the facilities of the museum for our discussions. We would like to thank as well the staff of the museum, which was present and called us every time, we need this, is there, everything is okay. So you were the one to ask us if it's okay. No, us to call you to say we need this and so on. So really, thanks to your colleagues, Maya, and of course the staff of Iserd for the production of this event. But but I have a sad duty to fulfill here. And therefore, I would like to take a moment to use the opportunity to remember the untimely departure of a person dear to all of us last September. To the very best of my knowledge, it was also dear to you, Robert, Jan. I refer to the late Daniel Jacob, the one with the mustache, which was here during the meeting in the middle assessment of the Israeli participation in midterm for FP5. You recognize me, the chief scientist of that time, Carmel Vernia, the ambassador, one of your predecessors, Ambassador Stanley, Daniel Jacob, and a representative of Fiat. So I thought that it's a minimum we can do, and I should say that Daniel, as the head of the cabinet of Commissioner Busquin, later on as the Deputy Director General of DG RTD, was instrumental in the consolidation of the role of Israel in the European scientific and technology landscape. And for this, we believe that his spirit is with us today.